Hello everybody, my name is Caden and welcome back to Minecraft Dinosaurs. So in our last episode, if I hit F5 one more time, we began work on this, our insect house, bug house, whatever you want to call it. And I think it's turned out fantastically. I mean, just kind of walk in here real quick. How cool does this look? That being said, if you saw last episode, you might notice something a little different about this enclosure. There's a few less lily pads, and a lot more importantly, there's a few less arthropleura. The Meganeura are absolutely fine. They're chilling. They're having a great time. The Meganeura, though, well, this is it. This is the only one that's left, and only because I managed to feed them, tame them, and drag them out here before they could join their siblings, in apparently drowning in the pools. So, due to all that, and the tragedy of having now lost two animals, we're gonna redesign this build a little bit, just so that way we can give the arthropleura their own enclosure with no water, so I don't lose more beautiful giant bugs, because these guys are absolutely lovely. So what that probably means is this area here, is probably going to get expanded out to make space for the arthropleura, or I'll throw something there. I don't know yet. But anyway, today we are going to get back to work on this build, hopefully get our Tiktaalik and maybe the Uranus in. That being said, we don't actually have Uranus DNA, so I don't know what I'm going to do first. I'm either going to get started on this, or we're going to go mine for biofossil, whichever I think will be more helpful. Alright, after a fair bit of mining, we have quite a lot of fossils and some failure sore flesh, because I was, well, cultivating a lot more stuff. Namely, well, we'll quickly just hop over here. I should probably throw stuff in the analyzers first. We have, so we'll do like that, and like that. I probably want to throw the shale fossils in first, because those are the ones I'm most interested to see what we get, since we still need some of the prehistoric animals. But anyway, I was cultivating a bunch, which is also why several things are broken, to get, where is it? The Diplocalus, the Tiktaalik eggs, and our two remaining arthropleura DNAs done. So that way we actually have stuff for our enclosures. The other thing I was doing was getting some of our plants down, and two I wanted to mess with here. Actually, I guess three. I got that Cordytes one a while ago. Is going out here and temporarily, at least, planting these. I will probably chop them down, but I haven't seen these trees in a long time, so I thought it would be kind of cool to get them again and see what they look like. But anyway, while all of these quickly analyze, I think I'll just wait here and bring you guys back when they are done. You know, getting that Paleontology 3 pickaxe, the more I use it, the more I'm just like, oh my goodness, this makes life so much easier. But anyway, everything has finished, so 3, 2, 1, bam. Alright, a Tyrannosaur, Meganeura, Megalograptus, Plesiosaurus, Aquiolama, Ichthyosaurus, Tachysaurus, Gallimimus, Leopleurodon, oh, and a Coelacanth. Very cool. Okay. Are these... Well, I think the Aquioloma comes from the shale fossils as well, but oof. All right, I'm probably gonna have to go get more. I'm going to have to go get more shale fossils in order to. Oh, that's our first plesiosaur. Wonderful. We hit a Leopleurodon already. All right, but yeah, I'm gonna need to go get more shale fossils, because we do need some more animals, and I would like to get them this episode. So, oh yeah, we have Psittacosaur, just made them all into eggs. Gallimimus is brand new, and so is Tyrannosaurus Rex. That is awesome. But anyway, let me see if there's anything else in here I want to take a look at. Not overly. I'll take everything out, though, just so that way we can throw it into the various chest we have. Oh, Tempskaya! That's awesome. That's one of the ones I wanted to get, at least one of the plants I wanted. So I will very quickly grab some bio goo, and actually, I think I wanted to chuck them into this one, because I know there is a, like, I don't know what it's called. Mutant plant, I think is what it was called. Essentially, the failure sort version of the plants. And I want to see if I can get one. A plant thing did break on me already, but it didn't give me one. I think that's because there was gravel above it, so it didn't spawn in correctly. I'm not sure. But anyway, I probably should just sort this out real quick. Super duper easy. Actually, that was a lot easier than I was expecting. We've got a nice little collection of plants here. What was I thinking? Anyway, with all of that done, I think it is time for us to finish this build up. A bit more, at least. Alright guys, so after that time lapse, I have a couple of things to show off and a couple of ideas to talk about. One of them being, I built a wall. I know, very exciting, very, very stunning. I'm starting to realize I need to prep this area a bit more for our two animals that are probably going over here. The first of which, of course, we don't even have. But we'll figure that out when we get there. This is where we'd put the Crassigiranus, if we had any. But anyway, over here is, of course, the main star of the time-lapse, our Tiktaalik enclosure. I have to say, I think especially with the green glass there, this is exactly the vibe I wanted. It's got really that tropical feel to it, like you really are in a world that is just trees, which I think is super cool. Of course, we have an outdoor section, modeled slightly after our last bug house we ever built, which had the Tiktaaliks both with an indoor area and a huge outdoor pond to live in, because I thought that would be really cool. Now, for some quick just notes on my design choices here, I specifically picked all these lily pads because they kind of look like fallen leaves. I thought that was very cool. I also, and I'll just break it so I can figure out what it's called, Dipteris. I have made a ton of these now. I've bone mealed so many of them, and I've actually started just throwing them around the wetlands area. You can see there's a whole bunch here, because they are such a nice looking plant. They look amazing. I also finally got some dark oak. If I hit M real quick, where is it? It is, yeah, there's a dark oak forest all the way down here by the swamp. I don't know how I hadn't noticed it before, but finally we've got dark oak wood, so I brought some back. I put some logs down in here. It should look pretty nice. It's definitely got that swampy look I want. And inside, it's kind of, again, it's not a super big interior of the enclosure, but I think canonically we'll say this probably really is mainly just used for when it would be too cold to have them outside. You know, we'll throw them in here. But I will mention real quick, though I absolutely love this enclosure, and I think it's a good sign that this building is going to be spectacular, it does have one slight problem. It's gonna need a path going to it. I mean, I could just have the path be on this side, but then it makes me feel like I'd want to extend the pond out that way. So no matter what I do, I have to figure out what to do with this half of the path, which is obviously part of our walkway system over the wetlands. And I'm honestly not sure what to do with it. There are a couple of solutions I could come to, none of which are really what I would be planning, but I guess could work. One thing would be kind of to just rip out some of these walkways, probably starting around here or here, and replace it with paths and maybe some sort of like way to insinuate water is being pumped into this area or something like that. I'm not sure really. The other thing that just kind of popped into my mind is, well, kind of get rid of this and instead have the outdoor Tiktaaliks be somewhere in here, but I don't want to do that. I actually really want to keep them out here. So I'm not sure what we'll do. I'm not sure I'll get to the path area of this. Oops. And what we're going to do with it this episode, I think I'm going to just save that for next time. Kind of figuring it out, or maybe a live stream we can go and figure out all the pathing. Pathing has never been my strong suit, I won't lie. But anyway, with all that, I still need to figure out how I'm keeping them in here. So probably working on this retaining wall so they don't hop out of it at any point. And after that, of course, we need to get to work on a couple more builds. The Crassigyrinus, of course, the Arthropleura, and also, I guess, technically figuring out what we're doing with the Diplocalus, because I still realized I didn't really have a plan for them, because they were just going to go in there, but do we just throw them in here? Do I kind of just make two small tanks? We'll see what happens with the Diplocalus. It should be cool regardless. But anyway, that's where we're kind of at, so I will get back to work, and yeah, we'll see if we can get more done on the Crassigyrinus enclosure. Alright, so we've got two little enclosures here. The roof went through about 97 different iterations, or about that. I might be exaggerating slightly, but it took me quite a while to come up with something. I also realized, which one is it? I think it's one of the Macaws mods, adds a glowstone half slab, so I put that up there to give a little bit of extra natural lighting to this area. But anyway, with all that being said, it's time to throw some water in here. So there's actually space. Oh, whoops. Okay. Forgot that, well, I both forgot and have been enjoying the fact you can waterlog blocks. On one hand, wonderful. On the other hand, sometimes I forget, yeah, I can waterlog things. And that means sometimes extensively using slabs and stairs is not the best. Okay. I think this is the... Oh. For some reason, I didn't think it would break that fast. So Good job, Caden. I think this is the one I was going to have for the Crassigyrinus, and I'm realizing now it might need to be raised up one more, because the Crassigyrinus are definitely a bit bigger. We'll have to see. I might actually have to raise the water up one more level on this one. I did want to throw some land in though, but I mean, let's see. If I take the plants out real quick, and we just kind of throw... Wait. You can have glow lichen underwater. Wait, is that actually a thing? If that is... Okay, it looks like that's a thing. That's cool. Oh gosh, I don't enjoy the up and down, jumping, moving to get all the water in. Ugh. Okay. I do kind of want to see, though. I will say that is actually one thing that's annoying with shaders, is sometimes it's hard to tell when water is actually good. Okay. I am thinking it does need to be an extra one deep for the Crassigyrinus, just because, I don't know. They're a lot bigger, so I feel like they're probably going to need that extra space. I could be wrong. I might reverse that decision at some point. We'll see, though. I mean, I think that is what I did last time with them, is they had a much deeper enclosure. I could also widen it by a block or two. We'll see. The Diplocalus one, I'm going to keep quite small, and I think that'll be absolutely fine because they were small back in the day, and I genuinely think they're actually smaller in this version of the mod than they used to be back then. So 1 block deep of water should be perfectly fine for them, and I wanted to give them a bit of land and plants and whatnot. Speaking of which, I wanted to throw a couple of leaves kind of in here just to, you know, add to that tropical look. Again, we're trying to mildly, at least, replicate that carboniferous look where, you know, basically planet Earth was just trees, which is kind of a cool vibe. There we go. Oh, I think that looks pretty sick. That looks awesome. I love it. I'll probably go in and mess more with this. I think I was planning, though, that the Xaeros one, the main feature would be logs, and I think, actually, if I can get some fences, duck eggs. There are ducks literally everywhere here. It's actually starting to become a little bit of like a... They're almost... There's so many ducks here, they are almost classifiable as an invasive species. That is not what I wanted to make. I think I wanted to make sticks, which I saw in a different chest, so I'm not sure why I'm doing this, but you know what, we are. I was gonna see, actually, since I think I can waterlog fences, maybe we can do like... Okay, come on, let me through, please. Oh, okay, we can. I was gonna say, we could try doing some fences in here. Oh, whoops. I want it to connect to the glass. That's something we don't want. I was gonna say, it would be really nice, I think, to just kind of maybe try and throw some of these in here, like their mangrove roots almost. We'll have to see. I think, oh, that's not what I meant to do. I think it might look better once I've actually gone in and bone mealed some stuff. We'll have to check and see, but I think both of these are starting to look pretty, both of these look pretty good. And hopefully they'll be good enclosures for our little amphibious friends. I'll leave that there just so I can get easily in and out of it. That being said, I think if we're gonna get these in, well, it's probably time to go mine some shale fossils so we can actually, hopefully, get a Xaeros. Alright, after a fairly successful mining expedition, we've got a lot of stuff. Not just a good quantity of shale fossils, but also a lot of volcanic rock, which is absolutely lovely because I hit F5, 1, 2, 8, 6, because I need a lot of volcanic rock for future projects we're doing. But anyway, we'll just chuck that there, half of this here, rest there, and chuck that there. And we'll just quickly kind of go over some stuff before we get back to working, such as I grew these trees. These are our prehistoric trees. I don't remember the names of which ones I placed here, but yeah, we've got them. I think I was planning, because I think this is a carboniferous one, of taking some of these logs and maybe throwing them in. We're gonna have to wait and see what I end up doing with these, but I thought they might be a good addition to some areas of the park, and hoped that, well, hopefully at least, by chopping them down eventually, we might get more saplings for free, which would be great. I know I did build a botany area in a previous zoo in the previous park to try and house these. I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I'll be honest, and I don't think it's the fault of the mod team. They're just not, like... They don't fit with normal Minecraft the best, but I think that's good, because it does mean they look very prehistoric and ancient, like they are. So I'm trying to figure out a way to integrate these potentially somewhere in the zoo. If you guys have any ideas of how to put these in, if you guys want me to see want to see me use these in enclosures, feel free to let me know. All right, everything's done analyzing, so let's see. Please, at least one Crassigyridis, at least one. Nope, not a single Crassigyridis. I am... that's annoying. All right, with a bunch of eggs, a new plant, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Where is bone meal? I believe there was bone meal. There we go, le bone meal. All right, Tepskaya, I think is... Oh, wow, okay, that's what it looks like now. Very cool. I've just realized, I don't know if you get saplings from this, so I probably should have checked that before I, Okay, I got one. I also got a Tepskaya top. Is that its own individual block? Okay, wait, can it only go on top of the logs? That is key information. Okay, it kind of works. Okay, I might see about throwing that eventually into the Meganura enclosure. That's what I'm trying to think of. I was like, I know there's some animal we have I was thinking of that for. I just couldn't think of it off the top of my head. What was I going to do? There was something that was important, and I can't think of what it is. My goodness, what was it? Okay, wait, let me go over here. Oh, okay, so it was to do with this. I am not overly sure what I want to do with the outside of it right now, like I mentioned in one of the previous clips. So I'm almost thinking, I don't really have fences. Do I have stone bricks for walls? I guess we have cobblestone walls. It'll do for right now. Because this is not permanent, this is just for the moment. I want to have something to prevent the Tiktaaliks from getting out. Because, you know, that'd be pretty unfortunate if they all just suddenly escaped and we no longer had them. I'll find a better solution than this for the future. But anyway, we have 3 Tiktaalik and 1 Diplocalis, which is not a lot, but at least we have some, and that's good. You know, at least we have some animals. Okay, so I guess we will spawn the Tiktaalik in. So 1, 2, 3 Tiktaaliks. Just cool little fish guys. Just doing what they do. Now, these guys should not drown because they are aquatic, so they should be okay no matter what. They are so teeny tiny. I don't want to... I can jump in. I think I can parkour out. But look how small that guy is. Look how tiny they are. So cute. That being said, how small is the Diplocalis? Oh gosh, the Diplocalis are going to be like practically microscopic, I think. I have the glass somewhere in here, I think. Right, where is it? It's normal glass. There we go. There's our special chipped glass. All right. So, very quickly then, let's... Oh, you know, I didn't throw in any of the things I meant to throw in, namely lily pads. And since I don't know if I've shown it on camera, this is where I get the lily pads from. And we'll just do some of these smaller ones. So that should be good. I will say, I both love and kind of hate having chipped. Kind of like, what was the mod we had back in the day? It was Chisel. These mods are both a wonderful blessing and an absolute curse. And you might be like, how is it a curse? The curse comes in that there's now so many different blocks and textures and all that, which are great, but it does somewhat lead to the problem of how do I, inventory management. That's what I'm trying to say. Inventory management starts to become a real problem because suddenly it's like, I have 52 different types of one block. What do I do with them all? But anyway, wait, actually, make sure I have this there. All right, spawn that in and quickly wall it up. I think, oh wait, no, it's hiding. I think that is genuinely bigger than the Tiktaalik was. However, it's also small enough it can just absolutely disappear. Come on, where is it? I've lost it in the grasses. Come on, little guy, where are you? Well, I'm sure it'll show up more. If it's actually like straight up disappeared, I'm gonna cry. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, you're really tiny. Just a cute little guy doing cute little guy things. All right, anyway, that is pretty sick. We've got 2 brand new animals in already, and yet no Crassigyrinus, of course, because, you know, getting the Crassigyrinus in this episode, nah, never gonna happen. I do want to throw the seagrass in here. I do recognize. Oh gosh, that's horrible to see. Let me block that. Well, no, come on. There we go. Oh, is it? Yeah, okay. It's decided that's a full block of water now. Oh, it's decided all of these are full blocks of water. Thank you, game. Oh, of course. I think the seagrass. Yes, the seagrass must have turned it into a water source. That's funny. I think that looks okay. I think I need to put more logs in or make them a bit taller, but maybe get rid of some of the double high seagrass, but we'll see. I think that's kind of looking okay. I've just got to workshop it a bit. Of course, I don't need to worry too much, I guess, since the animals aren't in yet, but as soon as we get some more Diplocalus DNA, and I don't think we'll really need any more Tiktaalik DNA. I think we've got probably enough Tiktaaliks. 3 should probably be more than enough for this space, although we can always see about getting more. You want to see, I haven't... Oh no, I don't hear any of the Meganera. No, wait. Is that a single Meganera? Oh no, do they have a... Okay, I'm willing to bet there's some sort of bug with them. Ironic. Also, you'll notice on the outside there, because I was getting afraid that this might happen, I placed glass panes on the tops of those blocks to try and keep some of the shape, but hopefully make it so they couldn't glitch through. I don't know if they've glitched through because I haven't seen any around. So I wonder what's happened. Because yeah, I only see that single Meganera. Huh. I wonder. I'll have to look into it and see what might have caused that. But that's a shame that we've only got one in there now. But anyway, yeah, things are looking pretty cool. 2 cool new animals. So I guess that leaves the question of what else do we want to get done? We've still, of course, got the the Arthropleura enclosure we need to do. And I guess a bit more of the building interior and whatnot. But I'll figure out our next project and go get started on that. Okay, so here we are with the brand new Archeology exhibit. So I threw in a lot of plants. I also mined that Tempskaya tree a whole bunch to get a couple more saplings. I've now got a couple in here, and I think this exhibit looks pretty cool. It's a bit different than what I was originally going to go for, which was, you guys will have seen the various iterations of this, but I think it's looking pretty cool. Now, of course, I do have the slight problem now of how do I get this roof to connect to that roof, but that's future Caden's problem. Maybe I'll tackle that on a live stream and we can finish this build up, because I think I'm probably going to end this episode off here for today. We're going to take a look at some more animals, of course, real quick, but I'm pretty happy with what we've managed to accomplish. The build itself is really coming together. I'm very, very, very happy with it all. And I won't lie, I think the Archeology area actually looks pretty sick from the outside. I'm a pretty big fan of it. Also, you guys can let me know in the comments what you think here, if I should keep it as this more normal type of glass, or if I should switch it out for the green stained glass we've used on a lot of other exterior windows. Also, this is the only exhibit so far I've done where the glass, or the creature's entire exhibit, isn't hemmed in by glass or railings. That might change later on. We'll see. You guys can let me know what you think. I did originally think about enclosing the entire thing, which realistically, at least this exhibit and this exhibit would probably, in real life at least, need to be completely sealed or sealable because they need to have a higher oxygen content. But at any rate, I think it looks pretty cool. Very happy with it. I did also realize if I put stairs here and the glass panes, these guys can't jump up, which leaves a very thin glass railing, which looks really nice, gives you a good view of them. But anyway, we have 2 more Arthropleura eggs to replace our lost 2 Arthropleuras from last episode. So I will pop these guys down here real quick, and they will grow up in this pretty safe enclosure. I don't think there's anything really they should be able to hurt themselves on, which I've also made sure to not put any water in here. Oh, I love that green shadow, or green shadow, the green light being cast from the ceiling. I feel like that's super cool. Also, it did shrink the exhibit a bit, throwing in this barrier wall around here, because I was originally just gonna do the sandstone, but I love how it looks. Especially now that I've got all the plants up there. I think it allows me to make it look a bit more dense without, of course, making the exhibit so dense with foliage you can't see anything. But yeah, I'm just very happy with this. I think this build has turned out really, really nice. But anyway, some other things to look at real quick. The Meganeura, when I basically went in to go get these, I pillared up, managed to push him down off there, and then the Meganeura basically just kind of went bam, 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 bam from the ceiling to the floor, and now he's stuck there. So I'm not sure if it's something I've done that's bugged out their AI, or if there's just a few weird things with how they work right now. I do have more Meganeura. I am going to avoid throwing them in the exhibit until I've probably on a creative world had some time to test out why they do the things they do, so I can kind of figure out A, what happened to our other 3, and B, how we can make this exhibit work better for them. Other things, the Diplocalus, he's over here. Oh, it must be a female. I think it's getting pretty big. I've spent quite a while getting resources and whatnot. That looks so sick, so cool. Just swimming around, being a little guy, being cool like that. I did also, you'll notice, put more lily pads here because I remembered there was an issue I had seen when I was testing these guys out, and I decided to go confirm it after we hatched it. These guys like to just get stuck places and perish. So I've completely covered the top of the water so it can't get out and hopefully can't get stuck. Again, things that might change later on depending on how the AI works. But that being said, still looks super cool. Very happy with this exhibit. Not much has changed over here. We hopefully get the Crested Uranus soon. And finally, our Tiktaaliks. I don't know if one's in here. I don't think there's one in the inside section. They've kind of been moving back and forth between the two, which I love. I think that's super cool. Oh, there's one. There's one right there. Is there a way? Oh yeah, we can hop up on here. Okay, we've got 2 over here. Are you trying to eat me, my good man? They look so cool. And they do really blend in so well with their exhibit. It's pretty cool. Oh, and there's the other one over here. Very cool little guys. I love the Tiktaaliks. They're, unironically, despite I feel like Tiktaalik not being the biggest or showiest animal, I just love these little guys. They're so cool. And the new animations for them, for how they kind of poke their heads out of the water and whatnot, are just amazing. These guys are awesome. And I'm so excited we finally got them in. Oh! Is it them breathing? Is that what it is? They're taking gulps of air, aren't they? If that's what it is, that is super cool. I'm gonna see if I can get you off the wall there, buddy. Get you back in the water. Hey dear little guy. Oh, look at him go. So cute, so cute. Anyway, I didn't throw any mossy rocks into the Arthropleura enclosure. We'll see if I feel like it. But anyway, I think that is all for today, folks. I was gonna say something else. Oh, that's right. This, I think, will be probably the last full episode I devote to working on this building or this area for a little bit, mostly because we're kind of out of animals except for the Crassigyrinus. So that means next episode, we can probably go that way and get to work on some dinosaurs. So let me know what you guys would like to see. Whoops, accidentally hit stop record there. Let me know what you guys would like to see. I can quickly actually hop over here to the lab and we can take a look at what we have. I know we have parasaurs, we have the Allosaurus, Protoceratops. We have a whole bunch of cool stuff, so feel free to let me know what you all would like to see, because I am excited to get started on some proper dinosaur stuff for this series. So yeah, we got all of these here, lots of cool options: Protoceratops, Allosaurus, Diplodocus, Dryos, Pterosaurs, Dimorphodon, Achirhinosaurus, Ceratosaurus, the Stachysaurus, of course, the T-Rex, Gallimimus, probably not T-Rex yet. I like to wait a little bit for Tyrannosaurs till I know more of what I'm doing. And of course, more Allosaurs and Parasaurs. So let me know what you guys would like to see in the future. But anyway, that is all for me. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And until next time, guys, see ya.